Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Cynnnical and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts AC 2.5 Remix. We are playing on Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, of course in that glorious HD. Welcome back to part 5. I do understand that it has been a little while since I've done another part. I've been pretty busy, in all honesty, with streaming and with a few other videos that I needed to get out. But anyway, we're back on track and we're getting through this. So we're now up to Sora. Finally, in the last part we oh, that's my phone, ignore that. But anyway, in the last part we got up to Sora, and we're finally sort of starting the game in a way. I keep swinging my keyblade accidentally, but let me just get these chests and then we'll be on our merry way to the mysterious tower. So a lot of you guys are pretty distraught about me skipping the cutscenes, but the majority vote was to skip the cutscenes. So I do apologize for that, but I do want to let you guys know that I will be doing my Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Let's Play on the English version, which means everything will be on English in that. So this Let's Play will probably run through until December, and then when the English version comes out, then I will Let's Play through Birth by Sleep. And I won't skip the cutscenes in Birth by Sleep, no I won't, because I feel like Birth by Sleep is very, very important to the story, but for the major point is it'll be in English, so that's sort of more pointing towards the reason why I won't skip the cutscenes. I know it is interesting to watch these cutscenes in Japanese, it really is, but this game is a very long game, and skipping the cutscenes means it takes a lot of time out of the parts and stuff like that. Not out of the parts, but out of how many parts will be in this Let's Play. And it means we can progress through the worlds, and I can show you guys the worlds and the boss fights and pretty much everything a lot faster than usual. So yeah, so that's good, right? So yeah, so here we are fighting these dirty shadows, like these dirty shadows, right? I just love the backdrop of this place. It's so gloomy. Those like mountains in the distance looks really nice. There's Goofy, that epic kill cam right there, and that Goofy got. Alright, so that's Pete's voice in Japanese. There we go. I know I'll probably display some of the characters' voices in Japanese, or play like a little bit of the cutscene, because I do understand that some of you guys want to hear them in Japanese. But I won't be watching the full cutscenes. So let's get these chests. Chests are something that we're going to try and get. I'm not going to go out of my way, but if it means that there's sort of one in the distance, I'll be like, yo, I'll get that chest, bro. So yeah, so let us continue up these stairs. Alright, I always love making my way up. I don't know how many times I've climbed these flights of stairs, man. It's been crazy. I've played Kingdom Hearts 2 so many times, it's crazy. But I think I'm gonna be giving it a rest after the English version of 2.5 comes out. Once I play through it in English, I probably won't be touching the game for a little while. I mean, I have played the game so much over these past sort of like 3 years. It's been crazy, and of course all the times before then when I first played as a kid and all that. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how many times I've played Kingdom Hearts 2. It is my favorite Kingdom Hearts game, so there's a reason behind it. But anyway, we're just fighting this small firefight here of Heartless. Another video I need to do, and I need to get out, is talking about the PAX East donations. The donation goal, for the people who are unaware, don't follow me on Twitter and haven't been making it to the streams and stuff. I understand that not all you guys do that. The donation goal has been met, so we've raised over $3,000. Yes, we actually went over the goal, which is pretty insane. So that's gonna go. The extra money will most likely go towards the accommodation and whatnot, and probably some spending money at PAX too. But I will, because basically what I initially thought of was the goals, the donations and whatnot, were pretty much primarily for the plane ticket, and I was going to be using my own money and stuff like that. I'm going to be saving up for spending money and for the accommodation and food and whatnot. But it means with the extra I can put that towards the accommodation, food, and sort of spending money as well. So that's really cool. But I'm going to be doing a separate video on that, sort of going into more details, because there are definitely shout outs that need to be done. And you know, I'm not going to go through it in this video. This is my Let's Play, right? Anyway, there's the Cyclone reaction command right there. There we go. We did it again. Boom! That was a slick kill cam right there. Look at that. I'm calling them kill cams as if I'm like playing Call of Duty. No, fuck that shit. We're playing Kingdom Hearts. Playing Kingdom Hearts, bruh. So we're progressing through this nicely. Oh my god. Nicely. we're almost up to getting our new gears, our new clothing, which is something that I'm looking forward to. You know, I've been sleeping in this same outfit now for like a year, which isn't good. Actually, you know, actually no, Sora was wearing a different outfit when he was very young, that's right. So he hasn't always lived in this outfit. I'd be a bit worried if he did. Anyway, let's go talk to good old Yin Sid. Let's see what he has to say. Actually, we won't know what he says, because I'm going to be skipping the cutscene here. Alright, so hopefully, I'm really hoping that, you know, Yin Sid has quite a big role. I want to see Yin Sid in some action in Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, I want to see him summon his Keyblade. I mean, I just want to see him fight or something, you know. He trains all these, you know, Keyblade masters and whatnot. And it must mean that if he's training people to become, you know, like Keyblade masters, it must mean that he has some sort of, you know, power as well, some sort of great power. So I'm really interested to see like what sort of power Yin Sid has, you know. I'm interested. I'm very interested. I want to see how strong he is. I want to see him, I don't know, fight, help in the fight. I don't know. There was actually a character chart that was released, and it was part of the Kingdom Hearts Ultimania, and apparently Yin Sid is an old friend of Master Xehanort, so, you know, Yin Sid is very aware of, you know, who Master Xehanort and stuff is, so, I don't know, I'd like to see him sort of go up against Xehanort, even though we know that, you know, the 7 Guardians will, and of course Sora and whatnot. But anyway, here's the outfit, here is the nice Kingdom Hearts outfit, the iconic outfit as of right now. And we're gonna just grab that. Also, if you guys didn't know, I've actually done this in a fact video, but these mirrors right here, you can't read it here because it's in Japanese, but each of these mirrors, when you press triangle on them, talks about each of the drive forms, which is really interesting. So we now have Valor form. So this part here is just basically displaying the puzzle pieces. If you guys don't know what these crown things are, they are basically puzzle pieces that are to a few different puzzle boards that you can access in the journal. And these can be found throughout all of the worlds, and when you collect enough pieces, that means you then have enough pieces to put the puzzle together. And when you put the puzzle together, you get some pretty good equipment out of it, some really good equipment actually, that you're really gonna want to need for like the data battles and the lingering will and whatnot. So yeah, I'm saying that, you know, if you guys play through number 2 and you see these, definitely try pick all of them up. There's guides and stuff online and stuff like that. But anyway, we're now up to the gummy ship, and I'm hoping we can make it to. I'm really hoping we can make it to oh, we can't skip this. I hope we can make it to the Land of Dragons in this part, because that would be good progression. It is sitting right there, but of course we're going to be going through to Hollow Bastion right now. So let's go. Let us go. Also, I'm going to be trying to use Valor form as much as I can. Valor form is a very easy drive form to level up. The way you level it up is that XP is gained from hits. So basically each hit that you deal with in Valor form is 1 XP. So it's a really easy, you know, just if you use Valor form all throughout your sort of playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2, then you're gonna have it sort of, you will have it quite leveled up, pretty much at max by the time you finish the game. So this place right here is a good place to sort of first use Valor form. I like to use it right here because it's just like a small sort of small waves of Heartless right here. So of course this is when Yuffie and stuff come in, but right here I'm going to be using Valor form to show you guys the magnificence of Valor form. It's a really good form, especially for your first drive form. I think it's really good. I use Valor form a lot. It deals really good damage if you decide to level it up a lot, and of course you get that high jump out of it, so I recommend it. I really do. I recommend leveling this up as much as you guys can. You will need it later on. You'll need to upgrade all of your drive forms so that you can progress through the Cavern of Remembrance. So yeah, but I'd suggest just leveling up Valor form as you play through the game. And I love how, like, if you've triggered a drive form and you're still in that drive form before a cutscene happens, I love how, you know, Sora's clothes are in the drive form clothes. I think that's super cool. Always found that very interesting. Back when I was younger. Because, I mean, you know, like, Valor form's clothes are awesome. They're, like, red and stuff. They look cool. Oh, let's get this chest. No, we couldn't do it, alright. We couldn't do it. Alright, so we got our VIP member card thingy, and I believe that is Blizzard that we just got. And generally I like to assign my, I do use the shortcuts. That's one thing I can recommend for you guys. Definitely use shortcuts. Like, shortcuts help out so much. It's pretty crazy. So shortcuts are when you basically press L1 and you can shortcut things like items and magic to it. So yes, we have Blizzard here set to circle. I like to sort of color coordinate each of the magics, so my healing things, whether it's cure or a potion, when I get cure I set it to triangle, or if I don't have cure I'll use the potions and I'll set it to triangle, because triangle is green and generally healing things are like green. Circle I usually set that to fire because, you know, it's red. X I usually set to Blizzard, which I'll do right now, and square I usually have on Thunder, but later on I switch out Blizzard for Reflector, Reflect Daga and whatnot and stuff like that. So right here we're gonna set this to do that, and we're gonna get rid, use that, and get rid of that. So as we unlock more magic, we will set them to our corresponding colors. And I do believe we have something new here. We do. But we'll wait until we get some AP. May as well just equip that for the sake of it. I don't believe we have any more rings. No, we don't. Alright. No, they don't need leveling up. Okay. We're sweet then. We're sweet to go. We're sweet to go. Alright. So may as well kill some of these. If I can, I will try and grind a little bit because I definitely don't want to be under level, just sort of rushing through it. So I will try to kill things here and there. I'm definitely not going to spend like one whole part killing things, but I will try and sort of kill things when I can, really. Because yeah, I don't want to be under leveled at all. It sucks, honestly. With some of the harder boss fights, some of the harder story boss fights, like Roxas isn't too much of a hard story boss fight, but he is compared to a lot of the other ones, so, and definitely Zigbar later on. So yeah. Let me just grab these chests, so we'll grab all the chests on along the way if we can. Of course we got a puzzle piece down here, and we got some AP, so we're just going to put that AP on. I assign all my AP to Sora. I don't know, I'm not generous with Donald and Goofy. Don't hate. Alright, we need another AP, that's alright. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Got our puzzle piece. Just grab that. Grab our synthesis item. Alright, get these chests here. Fight these baddies. Drive recovery. Drive recovery is pretty good when you're like trying to grind and stuff later on. Oh, and our AP increased, so that means we can assign that ability. Cool beans, cool beans. So let's do that right now. Let's do that. I don't know what that is, and like I said, with equipping abilities, it's going to be completely random and joked. I have a good ability layout and set out on my completed save file on 2.5, so hopefully I can get something sort of along the lines of that, the same sort of ability, I suppose you could call it list or whatever you like to call it. Alright, so this part. So this is where I recommend using Blizzard, because it is going to be stronger than your sort of melee attacks around here, so use that, because I mean you don't really have MP for anything else, so you may as well use that. And the door is the most important thing, because if the door's health goes all the way down to that red terribleness, then you're going to fail. So just really try and keep an eye on the door. So like this guy right here, he's attacking the door. He thinks he's cool shit, but he's not. Yeah, Blizzard. So Blizzard's really good. It means you can just attack them from a range. Then samurais come out. Wow, he got flung up into the air and then it missed. So that was. There we go. That was really good. All right, let's do another one. There we go. That is a double kill right there. Nice. Okay, our MP's on recharge. And another place like this place right here would actually be good to train Valor Form too. So whether you want to use it at that first area or here, it'd probably be better to use it here. Actually, no, we can't use Valor Form. My bad. That's right. We do need Goofy. So yes, use it at that other place. We do need Goofy for that Valor Form. There we go. And I believe we unlock Fire right there, which is pretty helpful. Fire is actually really helpful. I do like it a bit better in Kingdom Hearts 1 because it's sort of like a projectile rather than something that coats you. But it is good for taking out enemies that you're sort of surrounded by. I suppose if they did the same sort of fire magic as Kingdom Hearts 1's fire magic, then it would be too much like Blizzard in this game. Anyway guys, I think we ended up here. I did say I wanted to get to the Land of Dragons, but I think this is a good way to end it because it means in the next part we are going to be progressing through pretty much our first real world, which is going to be cool, and of course our first gummy mission, which is going to be great. So until next time guys, I will catch you later. Peace.